More than 2,500 years ago, a powerful empire began to rise in ancient Persia, modern-day Iran. This was the Achaemenid Empire, the first true superpower of ancient world. At its peak, it stretched from Egypt in the west to the borders of India in the east. Millions of people speaking different languages and following different cultures lived under its rule. But how did a small Persian kingdom become the largest empire on the earth? The answer begins with one extraordinary man, Cyrus the Great. In part 2, we'll see how Cyrus built an empire that changed history forever.
But who was Cyrus the Great? Around 550 BC, Persia was only a small kingdom. Then came a young ruler named Cyrus. Unlike many kings of his time, Cyrus was not known for cruelty. He united different tribes and defeated powerful enemies one by one. Within a few years, he transformed Persia from small kingdom into rising empire. His leadership, strategy and vision made him one of the most respected rulers in the history. But his greatest conquest was still ahead. The mighty city of Babylon. In part 3, we'll see how Cyrus captured one of the richest cities in the ancient world.
How Cyrus conquered Babylon. Cyrus had already built a powerful empire, but one city stood above all others, Babylon. It was one of the richest and most powerful cities in the ancient world. Protected by massive walls, many believed it could never be conquered. But Cyrus had a different plan. Instead of launching a direct attack, he used a strategy. His army diverted part of Euphrates River, lowering the water level. Under the cover of night, Persian soldiers entered the city through the river route. Babylon fell and Cyrus became the ruler of one of the greatest cities on the earth. But conquering Babylon was only the beginning. In part 4, we'll see how the Persian Empire became the largest empire in the world.
What if one man ruled the largest empire on the earth? After conquering Babylon, Cyrus the Great became more powerful than ever before. His empire stretched from Egypt in the west to the borders of India in the east. For the first time in history, millions of people from different cultures lived under one ruler. The Achaemenid Empire became the largest empire the world had ever seen. But Cyrus was different from many conquerors. Instead of destroying cultures, he often allowed people to keep their traditions and beliefs. This helped him earn the respect of many nations. In part 5, we'll discover why Cyrus became known as one of the most respected rulers in the history.
In the previous part, we saw how Cyrus built the largest empire the world had ever seen, where Cyrus was not respected only because of his power. Unlike many rulers of his time, he allowed conquered people to keep their religions, traditions, and way of life. One of the most famous actions was allowing the Jewish people to return to their homeland after years of exile. Because of this, many people saw him as a fair and wise ruler. His reputation spread across the ancient world. In part 6, we'll see how the Achaemenid Empire continued to grow after Cyrus. What happened after Cyrus the Great? After Cyrus and his son Cambyses, a new ruler named Darius the Great came to power. Darius expanded the empire even further and strengthened its government. He divided the empire into provinces and built roads connecting the distinct regions. One of the greatest projects was the railroad, which helped messages travel quickly across the empire. Under Darius, the Achaemenid Empire became strongest than ever before. In part 7, we'll see how this mighty empire eventually declined.
How did the world's greatest empire fall? For over 200 years, the Achaemenid Empire ruled vast lands across the ancient world. But in 330 BC, a young conqueror named Alexander the Great invaded Persia. After a series of battles, the empire was defeated. The Achaemenid Empire came to an end, but its influence on history remained strong. Its idea of government rules and culture tolerance inspired many future civilizations. And that is the story of Achaemenid Empire.